All right, guys. In this week's readings and video, we had the opportunity to watch "The Hard Times of Douglas I." My take on this video is that a lot of stuff that we saw in that video is stuff that I see in our community. In our school district. We are primarily all minorities, and it's similar thing. One of the things that we pride ourselves sitting here in Brownsville, especially at our school, Pace High School, is that we are NCA's Gold Award winners 2 years in a row, which is an award that is given to urban districts or urban schools, which is one of the highest award that the school can have, and we managed to have that award for the past 2 years. One of the things that we learned there is that in 10th grade, out of 400 students, only three students read at grade level, which is not good. And it's just that is also something that we see with our kids. A lot of our kids come from Mexico, and a lot of them do not understand the language. They're first time English language learners, so they struggle a lot with it, especially in the English department. One of the things that Mr. Connolly said that in algebra, only 1% of the school, I think, passed the exam. One of our algebra department in campus and school is probably one of the best in the district, not maybe in South Texas. What they do is that in the beginning of the year, they test the kids to see what level they're in, and then from there it gets divided amongst the teachers. The kids that need the most work go usually with the teachers, the teachers that have more experience, have been around the system a little longer, and they teach them. The kids that are more advanced go with the younger teachers, that when they're just getting started, so it's a lot easier for them to teach them that way. So yeah, like I said, it's a lot easier for the younger teachers, especially the ones that are just starting off. To start off with the kids that have that know the mathematics a little bit better than the others, so it helps them, transition there. One of the things we also learned from it is that they said about 66% of the staff is not certified, and that's never a good thing, because how do we expect to teach his children if half of the people there are, don't even have a degree. I think that one of the best things that we can do as an educator is make our class interesting. A lot of the teachers that, what we saw from the video, or at least from what I saw, some of those lessons that we're trying to do, the kids couldn't connect. So the kids can't connect. They're not, they're going to find your class a little boring. They're going to find, ways to get out of that classroom. One of the things I did like what the principal had was Saturday court. I really like that idea, and we should bring the kids and their parents in, to let them know that, hey, your kids has been out of school for more than 10 days. I really like that idea. Going back to the making your class interesting, and you as a teacher, you need to understand the area that you're in. I felt like that English teacher, Mr. McDermott, I believe, he left, midway down the year. I mean, I don't think he was ready for having, being able to teach those minority kids. You got to understand that the area you're in, you got to understand that it's not easy. You got to be able to relate to those kids. And I felt that he wasn't relating to them, and, that's why he had to leave. I think there towards the end, they said that when they were giving out those letters to see how many kids were going to graduate, at the beginning they started with 135 students, and at the end they ended up with 200. I think that's just something that all high schools go through, and I think that even in our high school, I see it where kids that were not going to graduate, all of a sudden they get, they come in on a Saturday, or they start doing community service hours. And, a lot of these things just get given to them just to get them out of the system, which I don't think it helps them. I really don't think it helps them. But like the principal said, that was one of the biggest classes she had as far as in the 4 years that she was there. And I think that was a class of 2005. So overall, it was a good documentary. I enjoyed it. See you around.